If we're recording prison, I'll show every time. On the closing argument. Yeah. Yes, come here. I was telling, I said, one of us, I don't respect them, but they see something. Yeah. You say now, they're going to call you. But Jackie, not there, Jackie, right? You said the girl something. You saw the girl something. The guy is like that something.
Check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Microphone check. Microphone check, 1, 2. Microphone check. Microphone check, 1, 2. Microphone check. Mic check, mic check, 1, 2. Microphone check.
You're going to make up for the stuff that I see.
Yeah.
Anybody want water and juice? It's up at the top. Anybody got extra seats beside you? Just let me know. Come in. The house. So everybody can drink. Cemetery or whoever your wife will drink. And we welcome everybody. Thank you, Jesus. Have a great time and enjoy yourselves. Listen and get whatever y'all need in the community. With resources, and we'll help you out. May God bless everyone.
I'll make sure that you come.
Phone check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, mic check.
Good evening, everyone. How are you all? Okay, I'm Coach Dola. Thank you So I'm going to, first of all, again, thank all of you and introduce you to really one of the leaders of the Africatown project and former councilwoman for the 3rd Councilmanic District, the Honorable Janie Blackwell. She's also the current chairperson of the Mayor's Commission on African and Caribbean Immigrant Affairs, as most of you know. So, Janie, good to see you, and thank you very much.
Thank you. Good evening, good evening. I'm going to take the liberty, since there's so many of us here, we came a little early. We've been going since about 8 this morning, and this is our 4th affair. But I'm going to take advantage of the opportunity to say a short prayer, okay? All right. Heavenly Father, we thank you for bringing us together this evening to talk about Africatown. We thank you for the elected officials, my brothers and sisters from all walks of life, various countries, and those who have various interests. We thank you for the fellowship, brotherhood, and sisterhood we feel this evening. Please bless our deliberations. Bless all who are here, and bless them as they go their ways in this life. These blessings we ask in thy name. Amen. So let me say it's an honor for me to be here. You know, we started talking about a mayor's commission in 2000. In 2005, we prevailed upon then Mayor John Street. We wrote the legislation. He enacted it, and every mayor from then until now has allowed us, all the officers, to be reappointed. So I want to thank all of you. I want to thank the officials. I've seen Representative Regina Young, just about the best state representative you could have. So I don't know who else is here. I haven't seen them yet. But I want to thank any elected officials who are here. Bless all of you, my brothers and sisters. And let me say, we started out a long time ago, right after we created the commission. We started talking about Africatown, and that we had so many people in Southwest, and they deserve recognition, they deserve service, and they deserve the same rights, privileges, and services that the rest of the city has. So I've been fighting for this a long time, and finally we prevailed upon the administration for some funds. We got the first $500,000 and had it assigned to this Africatown project, and so that helped us get started so that we can collect all the other millions we've created. I'll let Stan and Volpe talk about those funds, but let me say it's an honor, a privilege. God bless you all, and thanks for being here.
Thank you very much, Ms. Blackwell. Please give her a big hand. Next, I'd like to ask the council lady for the 3rd Councilmanic District.
Would you make sure you call on the head of Echoes of Africa?
Sure. We got a lot of groups here. We got a lot of groups here we're going to call on. I want to ask the council lady, Jamie Gutierrez, please come up. We're in her house. We're also in the area of the chairman of the House Appropriations Committee. Please give her a bigger hand, okay?
Good evening, everybody. It's so good to see so many people here in the house to hear about the latest on the Africatown development. Again, I'm Councilmember Jamie Gaudier. I'm so proud to represent Africatown along with our Council President Kenyatta Johnson. And I'm so proud to represent an area that includes so many people from the African diaspora. I feel like African immigrants in this part of the city and beyond make our communities more vibrant, bring culture in the commercial corridors that are served by so many African business owners, offer so many services to our community. And Africatown is going to be the shining gem of all of this, right?
That's right.
Highlight all of it's going to highlight all of the wonderful assets that we already have in our community and bring so much more for all of us, right? This is like the opposite of gentrification. This is development that is by us and for us. And I'm so excited to be here. And as your city council member, you can count on me to do whatever I can necessary to bring city resources to this project. So thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for having me.
Thank you very much, Council Lady.
Okay, everyone. So we have these surveys just to talk about the community, Africatown, and I'm going to pass them out. We'll have them on the table. You just scan them and fill them out, please. Okay. Thank you. And we have a lot of great resources in here, so please, go and visit the table, see what's going on right in your community and in the city. Thank you again. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. I don't know the exact protocol, but I see our senators here, and our state rep just walked in the door, the Honorable Chairman of the House Appropriations Committee. So I'm going to ask him first, and then we'll ask our state rep and the wonderful, wonderful Miss Regina Young is here. Also, our Senator Anthony Hardy Williams, been a great supporter. So please give him a big hand, please. Thank you very much.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. That is pathetic. That is very, very, very. Now, for those of us who've been around long enough and old enough to remember the thought of Africatown in the city of Philadelphia, that is not always friendly to all of us of color. Africatown is a moment of pride for every person of color, black or white or African. This is our thing. Let's give it up to us. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everybody. All right. So, I want to thank all of you all for being here, supporting this vision for over a decade of what we thought to be possible. I want to point out a few people, though. The chairman of appropriation, along with Regina Young, State Representative Regina Young, are here. The appropriations chairman, we've given some money already, but I'm sure the appropriations chairman has a lot more money to give at some point in time.
That's true.
But I'm going to tell you this. There's an unsung hero of mine that I don't think gets enough credit for this process. Congressman Chaka Fattah, you come on up front here. Now, everybody knows Volpe knows everybody, and he calls everybody all the time, right? And this is the brother from another mother from the continent himself, right? But this man knows the process of government, and you have to know the process of government to get things done, so it's more than a conversation. Chaka, on a regular basis, and you're much more diplomatic than me, would call me on a regular basis and say, Senator, how are you doing? How are we doing? Do we have our money? When's it coming? The bill's almost due. And this dude, first he started out monthly, every 2 weeks, every week, almost every other day. It got to the point, to be honest, Chuck, I see your name on the thing, I'm like, I'm not answering the phone. But I'm going to tell you, ever since he's held elective office, he's always been about our community. He's always been about generational building. He's always been about making sure that economically we succeed. And sometimes when the Philadelphia Inquirer doesn't print all the headlines that we should print, we got to crown our own people. We can't allow other people to crown our folks. We have our own heroes. So I don't want to read the Inquirer anymore about some issues. I want to hear about what Chaka Fattah has done for us today. So give him a African-American applause and thank you, my brother. Volpe, where's Volpe? Volpe as well. I want to tell you, when I met Volpe, y'all know Volpe, he kind of polished, isn't he? A little sophisticated, wears all the nice clothes, wears the cap, talks a certain way. So I didn't know what he was, really, to be honest with you. I wasn't quite sure he was legit, right? But Volpe has done extraordinary work, and I'm going to tell you all, I want to thank everyone who's here that has participated in us taking many people from our community off the streets. About a month ago, a friend of mine, that we have in this part of the section of Philadelphia, where the continent of Africa were duped, paid money to come here, they end up on the streets of this neighborhood. Mothers with children, with no clothing, no housing, no anything, not knowing where to go, were on the streets in freezing weather. We came together about a month ago, and within that period of time, Volpe, with many of you in this room, from different countries, from different tribes, who see this part of the world a little bit differently. All of you came together to make sure we generated housing and food for those folks who are homeless. So let us thank you for that as well. So give yourselves a round of applause. And we have some work to do, because I'm going to tell you, in the middle of that, I did discover that now everybody agrees with everything we're doing. So Africatown is going to be a center of cultural pride for not only folks from the continent of Africa, but for black folks in Philadelphia who don't think it's possible. That don't think prosperity, from poverty to prosperity can occur in our own backyard, but we can do it. We can do it. So I'm glad and grateful that you've organized this, my friend, tonight. I'm glad and grateful for all of you who are participating tonight. But I'm most proud of those of us, both and those who've stuck with us for generations. I thank you so much. And if I can be so honored and privileged to introduce you to a good friend of mine, my brother, who's chairman of appropriations, which means we shake the trees of money in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania that flows from high above and will flow down and flood the streets of Southwest Philadelphia, who will do all things possible to make sure that the streets of Africatown are paved with gold. Our brother, Chairman Jordan Harris.
How's everybody doing? Oh, that was weak. How's everybody doing? All right. So I don't need to talk this. I don't need this. So here's the thing. I'm glad to be here to continue to support the Africatown project. I think today is it $9 million? $9 million that we bought collectively from Harrisburg to this project. And honestly, that happened maybe like over 2-3 year time period, which is kind of unheard of to bring that kind of money into a community in that quick of a time period. This is extremely important to me, and I echo Tony. When I first met both of you, I wasn't sure. Like both of you will sell you some swampland. Like the man is good. Like he came to me with all these ideas, and then he took me over to Chester Avenue and showed me the facility and showed me some of the property across the street. So much so that I moved a satellite office over onto Chester Avenue because I believe so much in what he was sharing. And here's what this means. This means that our community gets to control the economics and its own destiny. And that's simple. That's what it means. And here's the thing. You can go to other parts of the city and they got this town and that town and everybody else is able to do it. But when folks like us try to do it, folks think something's wrong with us trying to do for ourselves. So the thing for me is it's extremely important that we all collectively work together to make sure that this project is successful. This project is going to be successful because we're going to have the economic development for our community. This project is going to be successful because we're going to bring health and wellness to our community. This project is going to be successful because we're going to have community space so that we can be informed about what's going on in the community around us. So I am continue to be committed to making sure we put a shovel in the ground. Very simple. When we put a shovel in the ground? Or in April. All right, April. All right. I want us to get a shovel in the ground. Yes, in the fall. All right. So that we can start developing this project. Now, here's your responsibility. You need to now be an ambassador for Africatown. You need to tell people about the gem that is coming to Southwest Philadelphia. People have been talking about the disinvestment that has been happening in this community, and now we are making significant, life-changing investments in this community. So we need all of y'all to be the ambassador for what we're trying to bring to Southwest Philadelphia. also of the Speaker of the House, Representative Joanna McClinton, who is also a partner. I would be remiss, though, before I sat down, if I did not thank a person for years who has been talking about the African diaspora in the city, former Councilman Sadie Blackwell. Before it was popular to do, he was talking about it. This is what happens when all of us collectively work together. We can get big things done. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you very much. Please give him a big hand. Big hand. Let me now ask to come up quickly State Representative Regina Young, who has been on our bandwagon all along, and we appreciate having you. Please say hello.
Hello. Sure. Okay. Great. So, I know I'm invited. Oh Lord. I know I'm invited here because I'm a state rep, but to your point, I've been on the ground with this project for almost 10 years. As a community organizer, I started this work just as a community organizer, wanting to work together, making sure that we have to be at the table, because if we're not at the table, then we're on the menu. And if we're not working together to build something for our community, then we don't have anything to talk about. We have to be consciously working together to make sure that our voices matter, but also make sure that our community is thriving, our children is thriving, our schools is thriving, but also cultural competence in Southwest is thriving. People don't understand a lot. That's why there's a lot of negative news. You can't talk about things that you don't understand. So the more we get involved in the process of development, the more that we can work together to understand how together we can get great things done right here in the heart of Southwest. So thank you all.
Thank you very much, Rep. Appreciate you. And I'll have to tell you that when we were writing the narrative around Africatown and some of the economic impact it can and will make, we stole a lot off of the State Rep Regina Young's website, because she has a wonderful part of her district called the Hines Center. Great stuff already here. So thank you very much for your work. Okay. Next, from the office of the Speaker of the House of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Ms. Joanna McClinton. I want to invite her up. She's not here, but she has her staff here to make remarks, and then we can get into the rest of the program. So please give me my hand.
Hello. I'm just going to use my outside voice. Hi, everyone. My name is Hans Van Maal. I'm the district director for Speaker McClinton. She sends her warmest regards tonight. She apologizes she couldn't make it for a conflicting event, but our entire staff over in the 191st District are fully behind the Africatown project, and we wanted to make sure that we came and showed our respect to you all. You've heard from all of Speaker McClinton's colleagues already, so I'm not going to bear repeating all of it. But we just wanted to say thank you for all of your work in helping to get this to where it is now. Now we need your help to join us to keep this entire project moving forward and to make it, as Chairman Harris said, one of the bright spots of the entire city. So thank you so much, and really appreciate all your time. And if you do live in the Cobbs Creek or Southwest sections of the city, we probably represent you. So come by and say hello, and you can pick up anything, our things. Our office is open on 60th and Walnut. Stop by anytime. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm going to keep rolling along because I have a long agenda. For the man of the hour, one of our great leaders in this community, as Senator Williams pointed out, Mr. Beaupre Jabate, the founder and president of the African Cultural Alliance of North America. He's on the agenda to bring us up to date a little bit, and then we're going to the financial status of the project with Congressman Dr. Fatah and Hassan. So please vote for. Thank you.
It's a good evening. This way. Your mic is not on. You might want to use the outside voice. Yes, I don't talk loud like Senator William, who has a real high pitch. But again, I have a motto, which is we are one people with one cause, with one destiny. One people, one cause, and one destiny. Not African from Africa. We are not African who have endured 400 plus years of slavery. We are not African from the Amazon forest. But we are the diaspora people of Africa that were ripped out of our homeland into the diaspora. Things happen. And when they do happen, you got to watch out for the end result. The end result now is in Philadelphia, whereas America fight within itself, African from all over from the diaspora, which include all of us, have come together to make a difference. And we are determined that we will create workable education platform for our children here in Africatown. We are determined that this is not going to be an avenue where poverty strives. We are determined that as Philadelphia has all of the violence across Philadelphia, Africatown will be free of violence. We are determined that health care will be fully delivered in Africatown. We are determined that education for our children will be the highest quality you can imagine. No one will make that decision for us, but for us. How can we question our result when all of our elected representatives for the first time, they put their differences aside, are working together? Thank you, Councilwoman Blackwell. Thank you, Councilwoman Garnier. Thank you, Regina. I like for Regina to tell her story because she was one of the folks that went on the street from door to door, making sure that we consider ourselves one people. Before she became the representative, that was her job with Akana. I want to first of all acknowledge the hard work of Shaka Fatah. When I can break through, I am sure Shaka will break through. So I will call him, and he will do what I cannot do. I also I call him my younger brother. But the power that he bears now is power for all of us. Johnny, I appreciate you. Thank you for everything you've done in my life. Where's Jada? Jada is somewhere back there. I call him Jada because if you know Jada in the space jargon, is someone that has all the answer. That guy, Gerald Jones, is man Jada between me and Representative Jordan Harris. These are people on the back end that making things happen. I cannot proceed to the presentation without thanking our newly elected and appointed President of Philadelphia City Council. What you guys have to understand is for the first time, because the need to succeed was so great, and the need to succeed has overwhelmed us, Southwest Philadelphia produced the chairman of the House Appropriation Committee. Southwest Philadelphia produced the chair of the of Representatives, the Speaker, somewhere Philadelphia produced the President of City Council. So this is our time. This is our time. I'd rather, or is it that called kicking me off the seat?
I would never do that.
She's
Let the record on the record.
I want to invite Mr. to go through the presentation.
I'll do it in the next part. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. So.
Thank you. Give it up for Mr.
This one aside.
Look, there was an important announcement that I didn't make and I wish to make before. And that announcement is a young woman. She's about 13 years old, who has worked with me from day one, the festival and everything else. She has now risen to the senior advisor of Akana and all of our project, Ms. Tamara Steele.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Gopi. Next, we want to invite our project team up, and that would include Hassan Nasrallah from the president of DNA Capital. Congressman Africatown. Please, you guys.
Everyone, I want to apologize for the microphone. We tested this, and you know me, I'm a stickler for profession. So, hey, sometimes something has to happen, right? But we can all hear each other, and we're going to make sure we do this right. Thank you.
Guys?
Yep, thank you. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Well, it's great to be here again. I know in the summer of 2023, we got together in a smaller room even. Now it's a little bigger. In the spring of 2025, it'll be twice as big. With good AVs, good speakers, we'll be all together. Thank you. Yeah. All right, that's good. Thank you. So I'm here on behalf of the team. Congressman Fatah and I move the boulder across the hump every day, getting it closer to the finish line. But I'm happy to say we are just 4 weeks away from actually going to financial closing, which means that we will start construction in April. And the whole project team is here, and I wanted to make sure that I acknowledge them quickly. If we go to the next slide, I think we have the names of all the people who are involved. For every project, there's many people involved. We have, of course, Akana leading the team, JNA Capital, Fatah Capital Advisor, KMA, Kelly and Mayolo, Troy Leonard, could you please stand up with your team? They're the designer, architects and engineers. Michael Tedegus in the back. Then we have David Mason. They are the engineers who are doing all the engineering work. They're not here today, but the name is here. And construction company, Columbus Construction, I think James Campanella is in the back. And they have been all, the entire team has been part of the process to make sure that the opportunity for construction, opportunity for bidding is all available to everybody. Now on this list, you'll notice all the firms other than Campanella, the Columbus Construction, is certified minority businesses. Every one of them. Next page, please. So the site, as everybody knows, is in the corner of Chester and 55th. And I have to give credit that things started a little spark. When we got a little contract with the City Commerce Department to do a concept idea of taking the big picture that Councilwoman Blackwell and others have painted, canvas of Southwest Philadelphia as Africatown, we said we've got to do something that is tangible, that we move it forward. We spoke with Council Member Gautier, who happened to know the owner of the dry cleaner who was going to retire. I texted him, never months later, with the funding that we got from our leaders, we were able to buy that property over text. Never met the man. However, what that did, it set the ground to acquire more. And we went on with more support from the state, city, and federal to buy the land all around it. The land bank is providing them land right next to it, the square site. And that became the base to design what we wanted to do together as the Africa Center, which is part one of the three-part project. This is what it looks like, the dry cleaner, empty for years, empty lot next to it. Yep. And this is what it will be in April of 2025. Just to point out, there will be a restaurant on the first floor. There will be a Senegalese restaurant, already signed the lease. It's right there. There will be Akana offices on the second floor in the old building, completely renovated. And the first floor to the right is where the community center will be. It will be a multi-purpose room with audiovisual equipment. It could be set up for dining. It could be set up for meetings. Large enough to hold a large gathering for meetings, weddings, celebration, whatever. And because Akana has cultural roots, it will be set up with a recording studio and sound room so that it can continue doing the artistic work it has done in the past. The third floor in the new building will be the daycare center, and the fourth floor will be the healthcare center, both the past and the new connected by the Sarah. Good look at this. And as you can see, things are approved, permits, zoning, and Councilmember Gautier played a big role in getting our zoning through. And so we are building everything by right. Thank you, Councilmember. And with that, I want to end with the picture, the last slide, that will give you a view. These are the screens that will be on the outside of the new building. And I heard yesterday from Commerce Department that they will help us with a small grant so that there will be a competition by local artists who will have the opportunity to design any pattern, and these will be hung on the outside of the building as light screen, and there will be a stipend, a little award for winning the competition. So it will be extremely participatory. And last page, and I'll leave it at that. Those brown screens that you see, those will be individual artist patterns that will be hung all around the building. And I'm going to turn it over to Congressman Fatah to say what we go through every week on Fridays. 39 people on a phone call.
Well, I do want to say about the artistic competition. Not only will there be a stipend for local artists to do their own design, they'll also have the rights to participate in the print and sharing any later on sale of that art as part of this flag raising in Africatown. So this project is not going to create Africatown. You've already done that. This is Africatown. But this project is in total about $20 million, $21 million, a million here, a million there. It's hard to keep track of it from time to time. But what you need to know is that there's no project like it that you're going to find. Your state senator, working with Senator Vincent Hughes, found $1.8 million in federal money that they would guide this way coming through the state capitol and send it towards this project. Jordan Harris and Speaker McClinton and the state house members working together, some $9 million in RACB grants. There's no project in our state that you're going to find with that level of award for a project to make this happen. The city council, our councilwoman, you said she did a lot to help with zoning. What she did was, she said, look, let's move all of this bureaucracy to the side. She introduced an ordinance, changed the law, that said that the zoning for Africatown at this location will fit within the description that Troy and his team put together. So that there's no question about it meeting the zoning requirements because it's got its own like zoning fingerprint. It's unique unto itself. So this is a team, the city has contributed grant after grant, and Assam had dinner last night, and there's another grant coming that covered the art competition and some of the other activities. But this is project one. Next door to this center that you just saw is going to be close to 100 units of housing. Next to that is going to be a commerce center so that economic activity can prosper with the hundreds of African and Caribbean-owned businesses that are located here. And we have 4 or 5 other projects already in the queue because, if you're going to have a town, you got to keep building, right? So we're here. Want to thank everybody. I want to particularly, I have a friend, Kareem Thomas over at Reinvestment Fund, and we have another friend who works with him. Elizabeth Franks is here in the back. Elizabeth, raise your hand. Yeah, Elizabeth. The Reinvestment Fund is advancing some $11 million so that we don't have to wait for all the grant paperwork. We can go ahead and proceed to construction because, the construction season is opening up. The winter is getting ready to be over, and we want to get that shovel in the ground. So we want to thank the Reinvestment Fund for their commitment as the bridge loan and helping to pull together a group of on this project, the Community First and PIDC, which is a city agency. None of this would have happened without 2 people. We usually mention Janie, but I want to also mention Stan Slaughter, who's been at this forever, and trade trips to Africa and all of the work that's been done, including the city commission that helped create the foundation for this. So look, we got a great team and we got a great leader for the team. We say we're partners, but really Hassan is the leader and the manager of this activity. And every Friday we do have a phone call, and there are 36 people on it, and everybody's involved in this, making this deal happen so that we can get to being in a place next year this time, or in 25, right?
25, April.
We'll be in this building then, and the microphone's going to be great.
I'm going to tell y'all a little secret that before I go on. I was an undergraduate at Temple University with Chaka's dad. And one of my great mentors is Senator Hardy Riggs, the father of this young man over here. So, in 82, I got some stories I ain't even tell y'all yet. They were good people. We did some good. We got thrown out of undergrad school because we were fighting racism on the campus. And I think Daoud and a number, Amina Young and some other people were really the founders of the Black Student League at Temple University every day. So some great history. I'll write that book yet. But right now, I want to thank all of you for your contribution. I was just told that somebody from St. Louis, from Congressman Dwight Evans' office here. Thank you for your strong support. We appreciate you very much. We have a lot to go on. I won't hold this up any longer. I'm going to ask that Gaston and also I'm just told that somebody from Mary Day Scanlon's office is here. Please hold your hand up. Okay. All right, but we want to thank you anyway. So Musa and Gaston, please come up. This is an important part of the conversation also because while this project is going on, there's so many things that elected officials talked about that's going on around the project. We have businesses that need help right now. They need technical assistance, they need loans and grants, and we have a great number of stories to tell with that as we continue to go on. So Musa and Gaston, please come up. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Stan. Good evening to everybody. I want to welcome all of you. We are very pleased to see all of you. And most importantly, our small business owner. We have about 700 small businesses that Akana is working with over the past 7 years. We also want to be grateful to the Commerce Department for funding our commercial corridor here at Akana, which I serve as the corridor administrator for Akana. So Terry, thank you. Please extend our heartfelt greeting to the Commerce Department for the good job. Without Commerce Department, we wouldn't be able to help our small businesses. And I also want to acknowledge the president of the Woolen Business Association. Please stand up right there. Please give you a thank you. Thank you. And of course, we have a couple of partners in the building. CDFR at the Community Development Financial Institution. First Community Trust is one of them. If you're looking for money, go to that table, apply for a loan and grant. They have some grants available. Of course, we have the big brother here, PRDC, who also we are working with. They can loan you from $500,000 to $1 million. So think about that, please. So we want to talk about the technical assistance that we are funded to provide to small businesses here on 4 commercial corridors. And even if your business is not located on those commercial corridors, please reach out to Akana. Particularly myself. And I'll give you the phone number. Please take this phone number because I want to make sure that you get some of this money. 215-729-8225, extension 103. Again, that's 215-729-8225, extension 103. That's my extension. We are pretty much set to help you apply for storefront improvement program. And the Commerce Department can also fund you with grant amount of between about 75% of the cost of your storefront. They can fund that you don't have to come up with that money. They will produce that money for you. We will do the technical assistance for you, which we are doing. And I just want to quickly acknowledge one of the beneficiaries here, Brother Anthony. He's running, he got a restaurant there on Woodland 5301 Woodland Avenue. We are now working on his storefront to develop it, modernize it, so all of you can go out there and have a nice lunch and dinner there. So we talk about the storefront improvement. We also got funding from PHA, Philadelphia Housing Authority Program. They gave us grant to help out 12 storefront in the Kinsessing area. We are now doing some of the selection. We have completed 3 of those storefronts. We are still working with 4 others to complete that program. Absolutely no cost to the business owner. It's 100% funded to improve your storefront the way you want it to be. And we are doing that for our small businesses. And then we're also working with PRDC. As you can see, we have a pilot project with PRDC, about 10 business owners, small business owners, that we are working with PRDC to fund them between $300,000 to $550,000, depending on the revenue that business is raising. And PRDC is working with us on that project. Please, let's appreciate them for working with us on that project. And there are other programs that we have, the in-store program. And this is forgivable loan. If you were to qualify as a business owner, you apply for the in-store program, and we provide the technical assistance. We do the application for you. We follow up with a Commerce Department, and you can get between $15,000 to $100,000 that you don't have to pay back if you stay in business for 5 years. I mean, that is very good. Many of you already in business for more than 5-10 years, so you can take advantage of this program and apply for it. Please make sure, ring my line. I'm available with my team. I have a 12-member team that's working on this project. We want to make sure you benefit from it as well. Of course, I talked about the CDFI. They are in this room. They are pretty much funded by the federal government to help grow small businesses with funding. So take advantage of them. Take advantage of it. One of them is Women Opportunity Resource Center. They are right there on downtown. And of course, I talked about already the First Community Trust Bank. They are willing to help you. But if you need help, we can link you to them because these are resources that we partner with to bring money into the community, especially for small business owners. Of course, we want to also recognize our partners in the area. Southwest CDC is in the house. Steve is right there. He works with Southwest CDC. Please acknowledge that. And of course, we cannot go without talking about Empower CDC. Empower CDC is in the house. There you go. Our partner. And we want to talk about Woolen Avenue. We are working on the flare project. I know some of you have seen our new design of flares on the commercial corridor. We are extending this project all the way to 47 and Woolen Avenue. So you can please share your idea with us. We'll be able to incorporate your idea into whatever existing idea we are working with. Quickly, I also want to talk about the Willow Pen Foundation. Junting is in the building as well. See, my boss is reminding me of all the partners. Junting is in the building, of course. All right, good. So, see, we want to talk about all of the resource tables in the building, please. We want to talk about the Citizen Police Oversight Commission. They are in the building. Please appreciate them. We want to talk about ADAC. They are Youth and Family Services. Please appreciate them. Of course, one of our partner also is LA21. They are in the room. They are CDC, LA21 CDC. Please recognize them. Want to talk about Cultural Translation Opportunity Group. They are in the building. Please appreciate them as well. Yes, of course, we cannot go without talking about our councilwoman. I know a lot of people, a lot of speakers have talked about her. Councilwoman Jeannie Garrier, she is very much involved with supporting our small businesses in the area. So whatever difficulty our small business owners ring her phone line. Andrew Goodman is out there to help us through her office, so we appreciate that. The Caribbean Festival, we'll not leave you out, so we talk about the Caribbean Festival. And of course, I talk about Community Voice Fund already. They are right there. We talk about the Health Annex. They are right across their building used to be across the building, but they are right there. Health Annex. Normally they will refer. Yeah, they are across behind the Dunkin' Donut right here in the parking lot. Please visit there as well and get free health check. Now we do have Job May Homes. I'm sure this is a home service program, Job May Home. Please take advantage of it as well. But I wanted to talk about this important Job Max. Okay. Job Max. So I want to talk about this William Penn. William Penn is in the room. They were able to award Akana a seed money to do green space program in the community. Because we want to make sure that we transform this community for the best. All right? So we reached out to William Penn, presented our proposal to them, how we want to bring a green space program in the community, and they gave us seed money to do the study. Now we are hiring somebody to begin that work. We'll be sending out that job description out very soon to all of the stakeholders in the room. If somebody is interested, please apply. So you will oversee, that person actually will oversee our Green Space program in Southwest Philadelphia. We want to make sure that, of course, we want to acknowledge park and recreation as well, because we already did some trees with them on Chester and on Woolen. They are in the room. Please, Marisa, please stand up. Thank you. Park and recreation, they do trees for us. Thank you. So those are things that I wanted to share with you. And also, not just to remind you, business owner, if you have issue with your business license inspection, please reach out to Akana. We are ready and prepared to help you solve your LNI issues. Okay? I'll turn it to both of you. Everybody.
Hello. Hello. it's important that we talk about the contribution of Congresswoman Mary Gay Skellin. $2 million from her office came to support this program. And there is still more money coming from that source. So if we don't begin to thank people who have helped us, then the money will dry up. I also want to, a lot is going to happen in this community, including $50 million federal grant that has been awarded to PHA. And PHA is going to be working with Africatown Software CDC. And that program is going to transform this in collaboration with the Bottle Garden. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can just see when God said it's time, it's time. It's time. And I want to acknowledge my friend Stanley Crawford, who has put his hand up and said he wants to do Africatown North. Yeah. As soon as Stan talk about Africatown North, then we heard somebody from Southwest West Philadelphia who Africatown West. It looked like the entire Philadelphia down the road, probably we will be long gone. Yeah, Musa can't tell your mind.
So I also just wanted to inform the community. I'm sure you can see Woodland Avenue, how spotless Woodland Avenue is now. We got cleaning ambassadors that are funded by the Commerce Department. I want to acknowledge our cleaning ambassador supervisor and our team, Mariam Tajidin. Thank you, Senna. So we clean Chester Avenue, Baltimore, Elmwood, and Woodland Avenue. Tree Philly, please come. Tree Philly, where are you? Please come to the table. Please come to the mic.
You got Terry over there.
Terry is coming, but Tree Philly is next. Thank you.
Let's give it up for them.
Let's give it up for them.
Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm from Tree Philly at Parks and Recreation. We've been working very closely with Akana, as Musa mentioned, to bring trees to the Southwest Philadelphia community in Africatown. We've been working with Akana and Southwest CDC and to plant trees on Woodland Avenue and Chester Avenue, and we're working to continue this work all together with the Commerce Department, not only planting trees, but also training and hiring folks from the community to do the care for those trees after they're planted to create the green, sustainable jobs we need in the neighborhood. We're very excited to keep doing this work together. If you have any questions about the project, you are always welcome to come talk to me. I'm here. My coworker Jack is here as well. And of course, Mariam and Musa also know about the project, and you can check in with them. Thank you.
Thank you. So we're going to go stand, but I want to say something really quick. Jobo Max. Am I saying that right? I just wanted to make sure we got that correct. It's an organization that is building homes in Africa. They're right over there. I see here they're building some homes in Ghana, Sierra Leone. And so please, talk to them. Right now we're all talking about connecting with Africa and also, so let's see what they're doing, what they're up to. So maybe the next meeting, we'll give you time to talk more about your project and other organizations as well. Okay? Sure. Of course. I can't say no.
So good evening, everyone. My name is Shereen Gatz. I'm the Director of CDC Programs and Resources.
Give her a big hand. All that money they're talking about that we got from the city, this is the lady that helped us get it right. Get it right. You fill out the paper. So God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And at the end of the day, I work for Yvonne Boyd. So everybody knows Yvonne Boyd, right? I work for her, and our new director is Alba Martinez. So on behalf of the Commerce Department, we stay excited about this program, about this project, and about the opportunities that will come out of it. So thank you so much for letting us be involved, and we are extremely excited about what this project means. Thank you.
So, hello? Can you guys hear me? So, I'm very excited about what has happened. April 2025, on Chester Avenue, you're going to have the African Center being operational. I'm very excited about what Musa is doing with all the businesses here. But I want everybody to close their eyes and think about 2026. What comes in your mind as you think about 2026? The World Cup. What else? What else? 250 years. What else? League All-Star game in Philadelphia, correct? So, everybody will be looking at Philadelphia. I'm going to give you some numbers about the World Cup. During 1 month, you're going to have around 500,000 people in Philadelphia, okay? We have 12 teams coming. Each group has 4 teams. So you're going to have probably 3 teams out of Africa and 3 teams from the Caribbean. Where are those people going to go if they want to eat? You better be ready, okay? So, as we are building the African Center, there's something that really gets me very excited. It's an African marketplace. It's going to be right here on Woodland Avenue on the Bank Theater. We want to make sure that all the people in our community have opportunities to have their shop. There's going to be 50 shops downstairs, but upstairs we want to have a restaurant and a pub where people can come and watch the game. So it's going to be the center of Africatown. But also, there's parking across the street. A lot of people don't even know. So don't complain that it won't be parking. There's going to be parking. So I really look forward to that project. We are raising money right now. But I also want to bring something else. We have a lot of young people. We are talking about bringing jobs to young people. So one of the things we're working on very hard is the Technology and Innovation Center. We want to make sure that the young people in our community can learn the jobs of the future so that as you move toward 2026, as people come and see Africatown flourish, they can say, wow, you guys did something amazing. So I'm very excited. I can talk about it for years, but I'll let Co tell us how you're doing the marketing.
Yay! I am. No. Oh, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Africatown. Good evening. Look, it's amazing and wonderful to see all the revitalization that's going on and that people have an opportunity to have access. But access is only as good as you enforce it. And I know there's a role that's coming up in 2024, April 23rd to be exact. That is the Chief Law Enforcement Officer that not only looks out for your safety, but your opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, I am running for this important office because I care about people. I know the challenges we face and living those visions and dreams and making them a reality. Everything sounds good when it's in a PowerPoint. But what does it look like operationally for us? Do we still have to ask for people to be fair? Do we still have to ask for people not to ignore when people are creating sophisticated our pocket, food of our tables, and roofs from over our heads? There are a lot of things that we need in our community, but one of the things we need is a person who understands us, understands our struggles, and is ready to bring us in our vantage point to a role that can do a lot of good for a lot of people. If you have the right person in there for the right reasons. I just want to let you know, my name is Keir Bradford Gray, and I'm running to be your Attorney General to give everybody a chance to compete. Thank you so much for giving me a chance, and I really appreciate working with you. Of course. Wait, so do I get to go after her? Okay, I'll try. You running? Yeah, no. Okay, everyone. I want to say there are seats in the middle here, so please, you can come and find some seats here, right in the middle. I'm getting everyone, if you want to sit down. Okay, so I'm just here to talk about, well, a lot of other stuff, but I'm going to cut it short. I'm going to talk about the magazine. Philly Southwest View magazine. I am the editor of the magazine, and I always say, if you see my picture in there, usually people say, is this you? Yes, it's me. Okay, stop saying that. But please, we're encouraging all of you to advertise in the magazine. Philly Southwest View magazine, of course, we have our elected officials on there for a reason, because I would like to say our magazine is very popular. Usually our officials will call us when they're having events to, share our magazine. We have the number on there to call to promote whatever you're having, and we'll talk. We'll talk about prices. Don't worry about it. Just call me. Call that number, and you will get me, and we'll discuss. So call me like now, okay? So we can put your businesses, whatever you're doing, entrepreneurship, whatever you're doing, so we can include that in the magazine. I have a lot of other stuff to talk about, but okay, we have time, and we'll have more meetings coming up. So if you see me, send me your email, call Dolo, okay? Call me Dolo if you want, and please RSVP to the meeting. And we'll be in, more bigger space going forward. We always try to have these meetings in the heart of Africatown, right here with local businesses, promoting local businesses. There's no reason to take it out of Africatown. So please, bear with us as we continue to grow and improve. All right? And again, please visit the resources that are around here. So now I think we're going to do a Q&A. Is that okay? Yeah. I know there's other stuff I have to talk about, but let's go to Q&A and let's hear from you. Okay? Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Sam, go ahead.
I'm Sam Bond. I'm the president.
Everybody out, big notifications to get out. You didn't get that, Sam? You on my list, and I made sure it got to everybody, especially Maria Cobb. But he was asking me about the opportunity for Columbus to come and speak about opportunities in the construction phase. And what we have sent out earlier is the notification for bids and opportunities for minority contractors to bid. So we'll make sure we get it out again, okay? Is somebody from Columbus still back there? Where? Columbus. The construction company. Okay, so we will send the bid notification out again. If you signed in, please make sure we get it to you, okay, Sam? We'll get it out. Also, I wanted to make sure that you are aware, everybody's talking about getting a job, but there is money to start your business. I had a job when I was a kid. I started a business later, but you got to be prepared for it. So the technical assistance that they're discussing here, could you just, ladies and gentlemen, could you just give us a couple minutes to get through this, please? Okay? So if you want to have technical assistance to find out a grant or loan, it's an opportunity, and they gave you all the information. So please go and get the technical assistance and get the resources that are there. So any other questions? Any other questions? Any other questions? You must stand up. Please, you might be able to tell this. Okay, let me just ask Ms. Shuma Bond. The current restaurant is located at 4519 Baltimore Avenue. You already heard she will be opening the restaurant in the new building, but she will also be reopening Kilimanjaro at 4301 Chestnut Street. So please, just stand up and everybody see. They already eating the food, so give them a box, say hello. You is also the president of Echoes of Africa, okay? All right. Any other questions? Any other questions? Okay, I think it's going to be okay, Coach.
Okay, so does anyone, I know we have our broadcasters here, does anyone want to say, have questions they want to ask about the presentation?
special shout out to the Akana staff that is in the house. These are the people that make it happen. Each of them represents 3 persons working in one space. That's how difficult it is. And I want to also acknowledge Dr. Gasson, who is unwavering volunteer. I want to, where is Andrew Goodman? Oh God. Andrew Goodman is one of the people in the background. These are folks, whatever, unpaid labor. These are labor that we are utilizing to make our goal accomplished. So I just want all of you, LRTN, special shout out to you and your team. I just want to also acknowledge our dynamic dual citizen, and that person is none other than Paul Bruno.
Wait, the mic wasn't working. What did you say?
I want to acknowledge my dual citizen.
Now the mic's working.
And the reason why I said dual citizen is that she does event planning for Akana. She is the editor-in-chief. She is the social media consultant. So she does all of these. So I'm just saying, and I want to end by we have gotten a contract and we are about to sign up the Africa Marketplace project. Thank all of you. Stan, thank you.
Thank you. So the mic wasn't clear when Mr. Bopi was acknowledging me, so I want to go ahead and say and repeat what he said. Okay, everyone. I know we have black captains. You reached out to me, people in the community. I want someone from our community, Southwest Philadelphia, that is here, grassroots, to please say something about this presentation and this project. Is there anyone? Ms. Joyce? Where's Ms. Joyce? Because I know you. Is Ms. Joyce around? She's probably serving food out there. She is amazing. Yes. Okay. So if anyone from Southwest Philadelphia, you want to, I think you want to say something. So, okay. Well, I think we're going to end the meeting here. If you don't have any questions, we have food back there. That means that the presentation was great. You were informed. You're looking forward to the next meeting. You're looking forward to bigger spaces. So, you're going to be hearing from me soon. I want to thank all of you again for coming out. Can we have someone close us out with a prayer? Open with a prayer. We got to close with a prayer. Jimmy, of course, not someone. This is Blackwell. Please close out with a prayer.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for bringing us together today. We ask that you bless all who are here, bless them as they return to their homes. And we ask you, Lord, that you bless this project. Let it be so successful that we just are overwhelmed. Amen. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this meeting. Bless all who are here. God bless you all. Amen.
In Southwest Philadelphia, something incredible is taking shape. Africatown, a beacon of hope and opportunity for our community. Africatown isn't just a project. It is a vision built on the innovative ideas of community leaders and organizations, including former Councilwoman Ginny Blackwell. It is a vision of economic empowerment where our youth thrive, businesses flourish, and poverty becomes a thing of the past. By establishing Africatown as a tourist destination point, we're inviting the world to experience the richness of our heritage and the vibrancy of our community. Africatown, a beacon of hope and opportunity for our community.